The final concept that we can go ahead and talk about on the demand side for labor is the elasticity of demand, and it follows the same conventions as we brought about in our elasticity chapter. It measures the responsiveness of quantity of labor demanded to changes in wages. Mathematically, it's a percentage change in quantity demanded for labor divided by the percentage change in the wage rate. So here, once again, don't confuse or sort of stay consistent with the way that the equation is set up. The elasticity of demand for labor, EL, is the percentage change in quantity of labor demanded, divided by the percentage change in wage. Percentage change in wage. So exactly, it tells us how price sensitive are these firms and corporations to a change in wages. Are they elastic, inelastic, or unitary elastic? So the same setup that we had in our elasticity chapter is still going to hold true right here. If the elasticity ever comes out to be less than 1, we say that, hey, these firms and corporations, they are very price insensitive, so they are inelastic when wages change. What happens if the elasticity of demand for labor is greater than 1? Just the opposite. That's where we have elastic demand. So they are very price sensitive. A very small change in the wage rate causes the percentage change in quantity of labor demand to change by quite a lot. And if they're exactly equal to one another, the numerator and the denominator, we get elasticity that is equal to 1, and that's where it is considered to be unitary elastic. Unitary elastic. So a lot of the same things that we talked about for elasticity in chapter number 5 are still going to be apparent here when we talk about the elasticity of demand for labor. So don't worry too much about using the midpoint formula in order to solve out these elasticities. That was something that we got a little bit more involved to in our elasticity chapter. Here, you just want to go ahead and be sure that you stay consistent in the makeup and the formula of the elasticity here. Put the percentage change in quantity on top and put the percentage change in wages on the bottom. So if you mess this up and put the percentage change in wage on top and percentage change in quantity on the bottom, you'll get the reciprocal, and that will inevitably lead you to an incorrect answer. There are a few things that can change how elastic a firm or corporation may be in terms of labor, and that's going to include the elasticity of demand for the product, ease of input substitutability, and labor share of total production cost, but don't really worry too much about it for our purposes. It's a little bit more convoluted to talk about these sort of things, so just sort of eliminate this, only focus in on the calculation of the elasticity of demand for labor and exactly what the number means for us. Are they elastic, inelastic, or unitary elastic in terms of labor?